Have you ever stood in front of something and felt afraid to take the first step? What if that one step could change everything? What if it works? This is not just a story. It is a story about the choice that separates ordinary lives from extraordinary ones. Watch till the end, because you might discover that the bridge you're afraid to cross is the one meant to change your life. In a small town surrounded by hills and dusty roads, there lived a young girl named Arohi. The town was quiet, safe, and predictable. She often stood near the old wooden bridge at the edge of the town. The bridge was narrow and shaky. On the other side of it lay a wide open land, fields untouched, ideas unexplored, and opportunities waiting silently. People called it the risk bridge. No one crossed it. Why should we? The elders would say. What if it breaks? What if we fail? What if we lose everything? Arohi listened, but inside her heart, a voice whispered, "What if it works?" One evening, Arohi gathered the people of the town. "I want to build a small learning center on the other side of the bridge," she said calmly. "A place where children and adults can learn skills, read books, and grow." The crowd murmured, "The bridge can collapse. There may be floods. We don't have enough money. What if no one comes?" Arohi nodded. "You are right," she said. "These are real risks." She took a piece of paper and wrote everything down. The bridge might break. Money might run out. People may not support natural problems like rain or storms. Legal permissions may be required. "This," she said, holding up the paper, "is risk identification. We are not ignoring danger. We are recognizing it." She smiled and added a quote on the board. "The first step towards success is acknowledging reality." The people were surprised. No one had ever spoken about fear so openly. The next day, Arohi sat with the town's carpenter, farmer, teacher, and shopkeeper. "Let's understand each risk," she said. They asked questions. How old is the bridge? How often does flooding happen? How much money do we need? What will happen if we fail? They realized something important. Some risks were big, some were small, and some only felt big because no one had measured them before. "The bridge is weak," said the carpenter, "but repairable." "Floods come," said the farmer, "but not every year." "Money is limited," said the shopkeeper, "but manageable if we start small." Arohi wrote again. "This is risk assessment," she explained. "We are measuring the likelihood and impact of each risk." Fear slowly began turning into understanding. Now that the risks were clear, Arohi asked a powerful question. What can we do to reduce them? They decided, repair the bridge before starting. Begin with one small room, not a big building. Save emergency money. Teach useful skills so people see value quickly. Risk does not disappear, Arohi said, but it becomes smaller when we act wisely. This was risk mitigation, not running away from risk, but reducing its power. She told them, "You don't have to see the whole staircase, just take the first step." For the first time, people nodded with hope instead of fear. A month later, work began, but Arohi was careful. She made simple rules. No money spent without recording weekly progress checks, safety rules during construction, clear roles for everyone. "These rules are not restrictions," she said. "They are risk controls. They protect us." At first, people felt uncomfortable. "Why so many checks?" someone complained. Arohi replied gently, "Discipline is choosing between what you want now and what you want most." Slowly, people understood. Control is not control over people. It is control over chaos. One day, a government officer visited the site. "You need permission for this structure," he said. The town panicked. "This is why we shouldn't take risks," someone shouted. But Arohi stayed calm. "We respect the law," she said. "Risk must walk with responsibility." She completed the paperwork, followed regulations, and adjusted plans. "This is compliance," she explained later. "True growth never breaks the law, it works within it." Whenever a problem came up, Arohi spoke openly. When money was tight, she told everyone. When progress slowed, she explained why. When mistakes happened, she accepted them publicly. "This is risk communication," she said. "Silence creates fear. Communication creates trust." People felt included. They felt respected. Even after things improved, Arohi did not relax too much. She checked expenses, attendance building, safety, community feedback. "This is risk monitoring," she explained. "Risk changes with time. We must keep watching." She compared it to walking at night with a lantern. "You don't throw away the lantern just because the path looks clear," she said. People smiled. They understood. One stormy night, heavy rain damaged part of the roof. Panic spread. But Arohi did not shout. She did not blame. She acted. Repairs were started the next morning. Emergency funds were used wisely. Classes resumed in a smaller space temporarily. "This is incident response," she explained. "When risk becomes reality, we respond, not freeze." She reminded them of Thomas Edison, who said, "I have not failed. I've just found 10,000 ways that won't work." The storm became a lesson, not a disaster. After the storm, Arohi asked everyone to think again. "What if something bigger happens?" she asked. They created backup plans, alternative locations, online learning ideas, shared responsibilities, emergency contacts. "This is contingency planning," she said. "We hope for the best, but prepare for the unexpected." At the end of the year, Arohi prepared a simple report. What went well? What went wrong? What they learned? What they would improve? She shared it with everyone, explaining, "When we document risk, we grow wiser." People felt proud, not because everything was perfect, but because they had learned. 1 year later, the risk bridge was no longer feared. Children crossed it laughing. Adults crossed it learning new skills. The town crossed it with confidence. The bridge did not disappear. Fear did. Arohi stood there again, watching the sunset. She whispered softly, "Only those who dare to fail greatly can ever achieve greatly." And for the first time, the town understood. Risk is not the enemy. If you are standing before your own risk bridge today, remember this story. Identify your risks. Understand them. Reduce them. Control them. Talk about them. Watch them. Prepare for them. Learn from them. Because taking a chance does not mean being careless. It means being brave, prepared, and responsible. Thank you.